This video illustrates snow skiing fundamentals and tips and focuses on the Northwest Michigan region. When planning your skiing destination, you may find yourself asking, why? Why am I going skiing?
Why ski? What do you mean, why ski? Why go skiing? Why would you strap on a pair of these alpine skis and go to the slopes, or a pair of these cross-country skis and go get in the woods? Why ski? Because it's a blast. First of all, because it's a blast. Three different things you can think about when you're trying to decide where to go for skiing is, you're bringing little kids along or even teenagers. If you are, then most any ski area works. Big resort to the little tiny places. And then if you're looking for the competition side of skiing, it's probably best to go to the resorts during the day on the weekends. Good chance there'll be a race course set up. Maybe hit or miss on the nights and weekdays. And then if you're looking for the social scene of skiing, yeah, weekends and the resorts, there's lots going on, skiing and obviously, and then you got a little bit of drinking, a little bit of socializing, nice base lodge ambiance.
It's exciting to ski with kids. It's a little extra work getting them all geared up and out to the ski area and keeping up with them, but it's a blast. If you're starting out with them real young, you go on the magic carpet and kick them off right, but keeping up with them and running around is real fun. Or you can let them pack up and go out and do their own thing.
If you're out skiing with kids and they get cranky, there's a good chance that they're not tired. They're probably either thirsty, so maybe give them some water, or they might be hungry, give them a little food, or they could be either too hot or too cold. So either take some clothes off of them or put more layers on them. It's usually not because they're tired. Not when they're skiing, anyway. Yeah, if you want the competition side of skiing, hit the big resorts during the day and the weekends. You're going to see a lot of race courses potentially set up. You can run the gates and see what kind of time you can run.
Social skiing is when you just want to get out on the slopes and take it easy and have a good time. You can stay at many of the resorts and ski into the night, taking the view up top, and then head down to base lodge for a little après ski.
What? It's just water.
So you can knock one back while pre-gaming at the tailgate, then go make some turns. Those hills are meant to be carved up when you are on the property. Make some good hard runs. We ski when we go skiing, then go find one of these, and then go find one of these, and then go find another one of these, and then find one of these to contemplate your next move, because
Three things that make skiing unique and thrilling is, first, you can get maimed or killed skiing. You can get hurt. Second, weather means everything. The conditions mean all the difference, from ice to powder. And then the third one to keep in mind is that you want to keep hydrated and then enough food energy in you that keeps you going, because if you get weak or too thirsty or weak, you get cranky for one, then you're not as fun to ski with. But more importantly, your muscle sensitivity and ability to articulate down those hills and respond in the fashion that you want to keep safe and getting down the hill straight up, it gets weakened if you're not drinking enough water and eating maybe little snackies or something to get you enough energy food.
So where do we ski in Northwest Michigan? We ski at Boyne Mountain, Nubbs Knob, the Highlands, Shaney Creek, the Homestead, Mount McSaba, Hickory Hills, and Mount Holiday. Check out any one of those for good skiing. If you're skiing with kids, any one of them will work. The little ones have tow ropes, so bring the old gloves if you're skiing there. If you're skiing to race, go to either one of the Boynes, Nubbs Knob, or Shaney Creek. Probably have a race course set up. And if you're skiing socially, again, the Boynes, Shaney Creek, and the Homestead are the good social spots. Cross-country skiing opportunities come in a variety of styles. from the well-groomed resort trails to the natural paths that we'd walk in the summer in the wide open terrain.
Why ski on cross-country skis? Well, if you want to go onto a race and you're a skater type of skier, you'd want to go to a place that has wide, well-groomed trails. Or if you just want to get out in the woods, get some exercise in a natural setting, you could go to any of the nature preserves or natural areas and just ski one of their paths that might be packed down by snowshoes or other skiers. Or if you want to make your own trail, you can go anywhere there's snow and just bushwhack.
Groomed Trails are where you go if you're a skater. This shows the Highlands ski trails and then the Alpine ski resort and golf course. And with the Nordic trails overlaid on top, you can see there's a lot of terrain to ski. They keep them real nice because they groom them with snow cats. You go to Boyne Mountain, Boyne Highlands, Nubs Knob, Shanty Creek, or the Homestead. Nature trails pepper the landscape in northwest Michigan. Any natural area or preserve oftentimes has a trail that's hiked in the summer and snowshoed and cross-country skied in the winter. The places you can go can be found by checking out the Little Traverse Conservancy, the Walloon Conservancy, Grand Traverse Conservancy, the Leelanau Conservancy, State of Michigan properties, and county and city properties.
Bushwhacking doesn't need to be in the bush. It can be in a park that's closed for the winter, where not a lot of work to get around, just making your own path. And so going off the established trails with cross-country skis is really easy, and it's based on the conditions, as most things are, and the weather for outdoor sports. But really, bushwhacking does matter because sometimes you glide along the top on a crust, sometimes you have to step over dirt, and sometimes if you're in deep powder, it's nearly impassable. So bushwhacking always has a different type of experience depending on what the snow conditions are generally. Make your own tracks, bushwhack. So one of the nice things about having cross-country skis, when you come to an incline or a decline like this, is the glide feature. So instead of having to walk, you just glide. Certainly one of the better features of cross-country skis as opposed to snowshoes. The glide effect. One of the biggest challenges with cross-country skiing is the equipment. Not the equipment like the skis, but how you dress. Because when you go there, you're getting out in the outside and you're just kind of standing around getting your skis on, you get cold. Well, as soon as you start moving, working those skis, you're gonna get hot. So what you're gonna wear on your body based on the temperature and what you're gonna do is tricky. It's all a layer method. You gotta work with the layers so that you can peel them off or add them on.
And now a short message from the steeps, the mogul runs. As you exit that chair in search of that perfect set of moguls, that big line of bumps, you get to the edge and you contemplate.
Hello. Life is like skiing a black diamond bump run. In life we look out ahead, we make plans, and then we forget about what we picked, and then we have to deal with it. That's just like skiing a bump run. You see in the fourth mogul out, and that's where you're kind of picking that line. And then it becomes the third mogul, and you're still taking a little glance at it. Then when it gets into the second position, you can't see it anymore, and you forget what you picked, and then it's under you. You gotta deal with it. That's just like life. We make plans, we forget what we picked, and then we have to deal with it. On the hill, we pick a line, we watch what we're doing, we forget what that mogul looks like, and then we're dealing with it. Life is like skiing a black diamond bump run, a direct analogy. A second way that life is like skiing a black diamond bump run is we're always told you have to go through life keeping your head up high and looking forward and looking straight. Well, the only way you can keep your head up high and forward and straight is by keeping your torso solid, your core. So when you're skiing that bump run, you're going down that line, it's your core that has to stay right, even keel all the way down so that your head can bobble about and look around and pick your next line and see the next bump. So that's another way that life is like skiing a black diamond bump run.